You must hear this. If this message has found you, it is not by accident. It is a divine appointment. Before the sun rises tomorrow, a cosmic event of such magnitude is unfolding that it will fundamentally rewrite the fabric of our reality, and most of the world will sleep right through it, only to wake up feeling that something is irrevocably different, without ever knowing why. We are standing on the precipice of the 8088 Lunar Energy Portal, a gateway that is not just opening, but colliding with the hyper-potent Aquarius full moon of August 9th. This is an emergency broadcast for your soul. What is coming between August 7th and August 11th is not a gentle shift. It is a quantum detonation. The energies of the 77th and Fuddle from July have not faded. They were merely the primer, the deep breath before the plunge. Now that energy is colliding with this 888 gateway, and the illuminating power of a full moon that demands radical truth. This convergence is creating a reality shift, so profound that those who are not prepared, those who ignore this final warning, will regret it. They will feel lost in the energetic tsunami, while those who listen, those who understand what is truly happening, will be given the keys to manifest a new life. This changes everything. Pay close attention to the feelings inside your body right now. The subtle hum beneath the surface of your skin, the strange ringing in your ears that comes and goes, the sudden unprovoked waves of emotion that feel ancient and deep. These are not random symptoms. They are your spiritual nervous system coming online. It is the antenna of your soul detecting the incoming frequencies. The universe is screaming, and only those who have been doing the work to quiet their minds will hear the message. For weeks, maybe even months, you've felt it building. The synchronicities have become almost comical. The same numbers appearing everywhere. The right song playing at the exact right moment. Thinking of someone and then they call. This is the prelude. This is the universe showing you that the veil between your thoughts and your reality is becoming unimaginably thin. The 8088 portal is the mechanism for this thinning. The number 8, when turned on its side, is the symbol for infinity. It represents the unending flow of energy, the cosmic loop of cause and effect, the bridge between the material world and the spiritual realms. It is the number of power, abundance, and karmic balance. When you have a 888 formation, the 8th day of the 8th month, you are not just getting a dose of this energy, you are standing in the very center of an infinite power source. This is the annual apex of the Lion's Gate portal, a time when Earth aligns with the galactic center and the star Sirius, opening a direct channel for divine light codes, advanced wisdom, and accelerated ascension energy to pour onto the planet. But this year is different. This is not just the Lion's Gate. The collision with the full moon on the 9th makes it a supernova event. Let's break down the hidden meaning, the mechanics that the mainstream will never tell you about. The 8088 portal acts as a cosmic accelerator. It takes whatever frequency you are holding, fear, lack, love, abundance, and it magnifies it infinitely. It is a universal mirror reflecting your inner state back to you with brutal, instantaneous honesty. During this window, the law of attraction is on steroids. Your thoughts are not just thoughts, they are architectural blueprints for your immediate future. This is why the warning is so urgent. If you are vibrating in a state of anxiety, worry about bills, or resentment from the past, the portal will unfortunately build a reality that reflects. However, if you can consciously, deliberately hold the frequency of what you desire, of wholeness, of soul-level wealth, of profound love, the portal will construct that reality around you at a speed that will defy all logic. This energy is a tool. It is neutral. It builds what you command it to build, consciously or unconsciously. The spiritual hidden meaning behind 8088 is that you are being handed the creative power of God, of Source, and being asked, what will you build? The choice you make in the next 72 hours will set the trajectory for not just the rest of your year, but for the new Earth timeline you are choosing to inhabit. Now add to this the cataclysmic power of the August 9th full moon in Aquarius. Aquarius is the sign of the revolutionary, the humanitarian, the truth teller, the breaker of chains. It is the energy of the collective, of quantum leaps, of future-forward thinking. A full moon is always a point of culmination, of emotional release, and of illumination. It shines a brilliant light into the darkest corners of our subconscious. So imagine this. The 8088 portal is opening a direct line to infinite potential, and one day later a full moon in the sign of radical truth, and liberation comes to shine a spotlight directly through that portal. It will illuminate every lie you've been telling yourself. It will expose every limitation you've accepted as real. It will force the release of every outdated emotional pattern and ancestral trauma that is holding you back from your highest timeline. This is not a gentle nudge. It is a divine intervention. The collision means there is nowhere to hide. You cannot pretend anymore. You cannot continue the job you hate, the relationship that drains you, the self-sabotaging habits that keep you small. The combined energy of the portal and the moon will make continuing on a path that is not in alignment with your soul so painful, so unbearable, that you will be forced to change. This is a gift, even if it feels like chaos. It is the universe loving you enough to not let you settle for a life that is less than the one you were born to live. The whispers from the 77th portal of July were about internal alignment, about finding harmony within the trinity of mind, body and spirit. It was the training ground. Now the 8088 portal is about external manifestation. It's about taking that inner harmony and using it to command the physical universe. This is why you must understand the strange things that are about to happen, the spiritual phenomena that will hit everybody, whether they are aware or not. Your dreams are about to become hyper-realistic, lucid, and potentially prophetic. Do not dismiss them as random firings of the brain. They are transmissions from your higher self, offering guidance, warnings, and blueprints for your next step. You will receive entire downloads of information, complex ideas, solutions to problems you've been wrestling with for years, sudden clarity on your life's purpose that will seem to come from nowhere. This is the Syrian consciousness communicating through the portal. Your physical body will experience strange sensations, vibrations, chills, sudden flashes of heat. This is your cellular structure being upgraded, your DNA being activated by the incoming light code. You are literally becoming more crystalline, more capable of holding this higher dimensional light. Timelines will feel like they are bending and converging. You may have vivid memories of events that never happened, or feel a powerful sense of déjà vu. This is you sensing the parallel realities that are now available to you. You are not going crazy. You are becoming multi-dimensional. This energy is demanding your participation. It is not a spectator sport. The world is splitting into two very distinct timelines. One will be a continuation of the old 3D matrix: fear, control, scarcity, and struggle. The other is the 5D New Earth timeline: love, sovereignty, abundance, and unity. The 8088 portal is the primary sorting mechanism. Your vibrational state during this window is it is your declaration of which reality you choose to inhabit. There is no middle ground anymore. You are either consciously choosing the light, or by default you will be pulled back into the undertow of the old dissolving paradigm. The choice is yours, and it is being made right now with every thought you think and every feeling you allow yourself to feel. The hidden meaning is that sovereignty is no longer a concept. It is a requirement. You are being called to be the absolute king or queen of your own energetic kingdom, to take radical responsibility for your frequency. The universe is about to show you just how powerful you truly are, based on the reality you manifest in the coming days. Are you ready to see it? Are you ready to step into your power? If you can feel the truth in these words, if your heart is resonating with this urgent call, I need you to anchor this intention right now. Go to the comments and type "I harness the 8088 portal" to declare to the universe that you are a conscious participant, that you are ready to receive the blessings and upgrades of this sacred gateway. This gateway is a sacred echo of an ancient technology, a celestial alignment known to the mystery schools of Egypt and beyond. They understood that consciousness is a technology, and that celestial events like the Lion's Gate were opportunities to interface directly with the operating system of the universe. They didn't just observe these events, they co-created with them. They built the pyramids to act as massive energetic resonators, designed to capture and amplify these very frequencies, to accelerate their spiritual evolution. You right now are a walking, breathing pyramid. Your body is a bio-spiritual antenna, and you have the ability to do exactly what they did, to tune yourself to the frequency of creation and become a conduit for miraculous change. The strange spiritual things that are about to hit are not a punishment or a test. They are an activation. You will begin to notice the world around you shimmering, almost like seeing a heat haze. This is you literally beginning to perceive the energetic grid that underpins physical reality. You may hear a high-frequency hum or celestial music in moments of silence. This is the sound of the higher dimensions, the music of the spheres. Your intuition will become so loud, so clear, that it will feel more like a direct instruction than a subtle hunch. Ignoring it will feel physically uncomfortable. This is your divine guidance system coming fully online. These are not signs that something is wrong. They are signs that everything is finally coming right. You are waking up inside the dream, and the universe is giving you the tools to become the dreamer. Embrace these strange and wonderful phenomena. They are proof that your magic is returning. The next few days will define the rest of your life. Do not waste them. Now that you understand that your very body is a living, breathing pyramid, a bio-spiritual resonator designed for this exact moment, we must go deeper. We must dissect the 8 strange spiritual phenomena that are about to sweep across the planet, affecting everyone from the most enlightened guru to the most skeptical atheist. Knowing what they are is the first step. Understanding why they are happening is how you seize control. This is not about being a passive observer to a cosmic light show. This is about becoming the master conductor of its energy. The first and most disorienting thing you will experience is the quantum collapse of time. This portal, governed by the infinite loop of the number 8, is literally dissolving the linear perception of time that has kept humanity shackled in the 3rd dimension. You will experience this as an intense and accelerating series of synchronicities. It will move beyond simply seeing 11:11 on the clock. You will think a specific, obscure phrase, and then hear it on the radio seconds later. You will have a fleeting memory of a childhood friend you haven't seen in 20 years, and then run into them at the grocery store that same day. This is the universe showing you in real time that the gap between your consciousness and the external world is closing. The Aquarius full moon amplifies this by blasting your awareness into the future, pulling your future self's timeline into your present moment. This will create profound moments of déjà vu that are so powerful they will stop you in your tracks. You may even experience retro-causality, where you feel the emotional resolution of a problem before it has even been solved in your physical reality. Do not be alarmed. This is your perception evolving. You are learning to operate outside of the illusion of linear time. You are being taught to see reality as it truly is, an eternal, malleable now. The second spiritual sign is the spontaneous emotional purge. This will be the most challenging for many, and it is a direct consequence of the full moon's collision with the portal. Full moons are for release, but an Aquarius full moon is about liberating truth. The 8888 acts as a cosmic amplifier, taking this gentle lunar pressure and turning it into a fire hose of emotional cleansing. Be prepared for sudden, intense, and seemingly unprovoked waves of emotion to surf. You might be driving to work and suddenly find yourself weeping with a deep, ancient grief you cannot name. You might feel a surge of volcanic rage over a minor inconvenience. This is not you. This is your ancestral line. This is the collective pain body. This is every suppressed emotion you have ever swallowed, every tear you refused to cry, every injustice you silently endured, coming up for its final, definitive release. The portal is forcing a karmic detox. It knows you cannot carry these dense, heavy frequencies into the higher dimension. Do not fight it. Do not analyze it. Do not attach a story to it. When the wave comes, find a safe space and let it move through you. Cry, scream into a pillow, punch the air, witness it without judgment, and then thank it for leaving your system. Each purge is creating more space within your vessel to hold the incoming light. Each tear is watering the seeds of your new reality. Resisting this process is like trying to hold back the tide. You will only exhaust yourself and prolong the inevitable. Surrender is your strength here. Third, and perhaps most shocking to the ego, is the dissolution of old identities. The combined force of this celestial event is an existential earthquake designed to shatter the false self. The identity you have so carefully constructed, your job title, your role in your family, your social standing, the story you tell yourself about who you are, will begin to feel hollow, like a costume that no longer fits. You will look in the mirror and feel a profound sense of disconnection from the person looking back, because your soul knows that is not the real you. This can be terrifying. It can feel like you are losing your mind or having a breakdown. In truth, you are having a breakthrough. The Aquarius energy is forcing you to see the collective truth, that you are not your job, you are not your past, you are not the sum of your traumas. You are an infinite, eternal being of light, having a temporary human experience. The 8888 portal is accelerating this realization by reflecting your own infinite nature back at you. Suddenly, the career you chased for decades will feel meaningless. The relationship dynamic you thought you needed will feel like a cage. This is the portal's most profound gift. It is freeing you from the prison of your own persona so that your authentic divine self can finally emerge. Do not cling to the wreckage of the old you. Let it crumble. The emptiness you feel is not an abyss. It is a sacred void, the fertile ground from which your true self will be reborn. The fourth sign will manifest in your sleep state, hyper-vivid dreamscapes, and involuntary astral travel. As the veil thins to the width of a single thought, your consciousness will have unprecedented access to the other realms during sleep. Your dreams will take on a new quality of reality. They will be lucid, coherent, and filled with symbolic messages, so clear they feel like direct instruction. Keep a journal by your bed, because you will be receiving nightly briefings from your higher self, your spirit guides, and even benevolent star collectives connected to the Syrian gateway. These are not just dreams, they are training simulation. You will be taught how to manipulate energy, how to heal, how to navigate higher dimensional realities. Many of you will find yourselves spontaneously leaving your bodies, finding yourself floating above your bed or traveling to distant places. If this happens, the single most important thing to do is to remain calm and hold the frequency of love. Fear is a low vibration that will instantly snap you back into your body. See it as an exploration. Know you are safe and divinely protected. This is your consciousness remembering its natural, untethered state. The portal is reactivating your innate ability to be a multi-dimensional traveler, to gather wisdom and information from the vast library of the cosmos, while your physical body rests and recharges. The fifth strange phenomenon is the unavoidable wave of physical body upgrades and what many call ascension symptoms. You cannot pour high-frequency divine light into a dense, low-vibrational container without it shaking. Your physical body must be recalibrated, and this process can feel intensely strange. You may experience heart palpitations or flutters that feel like your heart is skipping a beat. This is your heart chakra expanding and retuning to the new earth frequency. You may feel a strange pressure between your eyebrows, a tingling, or a dull ache. This is your third eye pineal gland being decalcified and activated by the incoming light codes. Many will experience a persistent, high-pitched ringing in the ears. This is not tinnitus. You are hearing the sound of the higher dimensions. You may feel dizzy, ungrounded, or experience moments of vertigo as your energetic field disconnects from the old 3D grid and plugs into the new 5D crystalline grid. Your sleep patterns will be erratic. You might need 12 hours of sleep one night and feel wired on 3 hours the next. Your dietary cravings will shift dramatically, with a sudden aversion to dense, processed foods and a powerful craving for clean living water, fruits, and vegetables. This is not a sickness. This is a metamorphosis. Your body is undergoing a literal cellular transformation from a carbon-based to a crystalline-based structure, capable of holding and transmitting a much higher quotient of light. Honor your body. Rest when it asks. Hydrate relentlessly. You are an instrument being finely tuned for the cosmic orchestra. If you have felt even one of these signs, the time collapses, the emotional purges, the identity crisis, the vivid dreams, the physical symptoms, I need you to affirm this process in the comments below. Type "I am awakening" to signal to your own subconscious and to the universe that you are not afraid, that you embrace this transformation, and that you are ready for the next step. By doing so, you connect your energy with the thousands of others in this community who are going through the exact same thing, creating a powerful collective field of support and acceleration. Now, with this understanding, it is critically important that we discuss the things you must avoid at all costs during this portal. These are the anti-spiritual traps, the frequency anchors that will sabotage your upgrade and threaten to lock you into the dissolving timeline of regret. The first and most dangerous thing to avoid is engaging in any form of low vibrational gossip, judgment, or conflict. The 888 portal is an amplifier. It does not judge, it simply magnifies. When you engage in speaking ill of another, you are placing a direct order with the universe for more betrayal, more drama, and more separation in your own life. The energy of the Aquarius full moon is about collective liberation, not individual ego battle. Every time you are tempted to join in a negative conversation, to judge someone on social media, or to pick a fight with a loved one, you are actively voting to remain in the 3D matrix of division and pain. During this window, your words are potent spells of creation. Use them to bless, to uplift, and to empower. Starve the ego of its need for drama. Walk away from arguments. Choose silence over slander. Protect your vibrational field as if it is the most precious treasure you own, because right now the second anti-spiritual trap is the deliberate numbing of your senses. Society has provided us with 1,000 ways to disconnect from our feelings. Excessive alcohol, binge-watching meaningless television, mindless scrolling through social media, consuming processed junk food. During this portal, these are not just bad habits, they are acts of spiritual self-harm. The purpose of this celestial event is to bring everything to the surface to be felt, healed, and released. The emotional purges, the physical symptoms, the intuitive hits, these are the messages from your soul. Numbing yourself is hanging up the phone on the divine. It is telling the universe, no thank you, I refuse the upgrade. I would rather stay in the comfortable prison of my ignorance. You must be willing to feel everything right now. If you are sad, let yourself be sad without reaching for a drink. If you are anxious, sit with the anxiety and ask it what it is trying to tell you, instead of scrolling to distract yourself. Be radically present with your own inner world. The clarity and freedom that lies on the other side of that temporary discomfort is the prize. Numbing yourself is choosing to stay in the cage when the door has been flung wide open. The third thing you must avoid is making any major life decisions from a place of fear. The creative power of your focus is at an all-time high. A decision made from a frequency of fear or lack will be instantly crystallized into your reality by the portal's energy. For example, if you are offered a new job opportunity that your soul screams you to, but you turn it down out of fear of the unknown or fear of not being good enough, you are sending a powerful declaration to the universe that you are unworthy of expansion. The portal will honor this declaration and help you manifest more circumstances that prove your unworthiness. Conversely, a decision made from a place of love, trust, and soul truth, even if it looks terrifying and illogical to the conscious mind, will be blessed and amplified, opening doors you never knew existed. Before making any significant choice during this August 7th, place your hand on your heart, take a deep breath and ask, is this choice expanding my light or contracting it? Is it rooted in love or in fear? Your body will give you the answer. Trust its wisdom over the frantic chatter of your ego. This is how you co-create with the portal instead of becoming its victim. Your future is being forged in the furnace of your choices right now. Choose wisely, choose love. The consequences, both positive and negative, will be swift and powerful. We have traversed the treacherous ground of the anti-spiritual traps, the siren songs of gossip, the poison of numbing your senses, and the fatal error of making fear-based decisions. These are the frequency fences designed by the old matrix to keep you contained, to ensure you miss the escape velocity offered by this 8888. But there is one more trap, a fourth and final pitfall that is perhaps the most subtle and insidious, especially for those of you who are consciously on this spiritual path. This is the trap of energetic negligence, the fatal mistake of forgetting your anchor while you reach for the stars. During this potent window, as cosmic light and advanced consciousness codes pour onto the planet, it is easy to become ungrounded. You might get lost in meditation, in channeling, in exploring the astral realms, feeling floaty, disconnected, and ethereal. While this may feel enlightened, it is incredibly dangerous. You must remember the sacred instruction: your body is the pyramid. It is the holy temple. It is the lighting rod that must be firmly planted in the earth to safely channel the immense power of the heaven. Without a strong connection to Gaia, to the physical reality of your body and this planet, this high voltage energy will have nowhere to go. It will short-circuit your nervous system, leading to overwhelming anxiety, paranoia, physical illness, and a profound sense of not belonging anywhere. You cannot ascend by escaping your body, you must ascend through it. This is why grounding is not just a suggestion. During this portal, it is a non-negotiable spiritual law. Walk barefoot on the grass or soil, feel the solid earth beneath you. Eat root vegetables, take salt baths, place your hands on a tree. Do whatever it takes to remind your energetic field that you are here, Now, in this physical vessel, on this sacred planet, you are a bridge between heaven and earth, and a bridge must be anchored firmly on both sides to be of any use. Neglecting your earthly anchor is the fastest way to have this divine energy turn from a blessing into a chaotic and destabilizing curse. Now that your foundations are secure, let us return to the sacred unfolding of the 8 spiritual phenomena, for understanding these signs is how you will navigate the coming days with grace and power. We have explored the first 5 and now we arrive at the 6th strange sign, the spontaneous activation of telepathic and empathic abilities. The thinning veil is not just between you and the spirit world, it is thinning between individual consciousness field. You will suddenly find yourself knowing what others are thinking or feeling before they say a word. It will not be like a voice in your head, but a deep, intuitive knowing that bypasses logic entirely. You may be in a conversation and feel the unspoken truth behind the person's words, the chasm between what they say and what their soul means. This can be incredibly disorienting. You will walk into a room and instantly feel the collective emotional state of everyone in it, absorbing their anxiety or joy as if it were your own. This is your heart's electromagnetic field, which is thousands of times more powerful than the brain's, coming online as your primary organ of perception. This is a 5D skill being activated. The challenge here is discernment. You must learn to recognize which emotions are yours and which you are picking up from the environment. This is another reason why solitude will become so precious to you during this portal. You will need time alone to clear your field, to return to your own energetic baseline, and to understand your own truth, without the static and interference of other people's frequencies. Do not see this as a burden, see it as a superpower in its infancy. You are remembering the universal language of the heart, the language of pure frequency, which will be the primary mode of communication on the new earth. This leads us directly to the 7th, and most karmically significant spiritual phenomenon, the karmic boomerang effect. The number 8 is the great balancer of the cosmos. It is the symbol of karma, of as you sow, so shall you reap. During this 8888 portal, the universal law of cause and effect is being accelerated to the speed of light. The typical time lag between an action and its consequence is being completely erased. In the old 3D paradigm, you could think a negative thought, commit an unkind act, or send out a vibration of lack, and it might take weeks, months, or even lifetimes for that energy to boomerang back to you. During this portal, the boomerang returns almost instantly. If you cut someone off in traffic with a surge of anger, do not be surprised if 5 minutes later a situation manifests that makes you feel powerless and enraged. If you offer a genuine compliment that uplifts someone's spirit, do not be surprised if an unexpected blessing or piece of good news arrives within the hour. The universe is providing an immediate feedback loop. It is teaching you in the most direct and undeniable way possible that you are the sole creator of your reality. Your every thought, word, and deed is a command that is being filled instantly. Use this with profound awareness. See it as a divine training ground for mastery. Bless everyone you meet, silently and overtly. Hold the vision of abundance not just for yourself, but for all. Forgive those who have wronged you, not for them but to release the toxic boomerang of resentment before it leaves your hand. During this window you are a walking, talking karmic powerhouse. Wield that power with the utmost love, integrity, and responsibility, because the reality you are building is no longer in the distant future. It is manifesting in the very next moment. This is the ultimate test of spiritual maturity. It is the universe removing your training wheels and asking you to take full ownership of your creative power. This is the very definition of sovereignty. If you are ready to step out of the blame game, to stop being a victim of circumstance, and to claim your divine right as the master of your own destiny, then I invite you to declare it now. This is a sacred contract with yourself and with the cosmos. Go to the comments and type with conviction, I am sovereign. Feel the power in those words. Let them vibrate through every cell of your being. This is your declaration of independence from the old paradigm of powerlessness. This is you telling the universe that you are ready to consciously wield the karmic laws for the highest good of all. Finally, we arrive at the 8th and most sublime spiritual phenomenon, the one that is the true prize of this entire experience. It is the direct experience of the sacred void and divine neutrality. After the emotional purges amidst the chaos of the timeline shifts, and the intensity of the karmic feedback, there will be moments of the most profound and unshakable peace you have ever known. It will feel like being in the eye of a hurricane. The world outside may be swirling with intensity,
but within you there will be a pocket of absolute stillness, a quiet hum of pure potentiality. This is the sacred void. It is the zero-point field from which all creation emerges. It is the consciousness of God, of Source, before it has decided what to become. In these moments you will feel a sense of divine neutrality. You will see the drama of the world playing out, but you will not be attached to it. You will feel love, but it will be a vast, unconditional love, free from need or desire. You will be observing reality from the perspective of your higher self, of your I Am presence. This is not apathy or detachment. It is the highest form of connection. It is the state of being where you are so profoundly one with everything that you are no longer buffeted by the waves of duality. When you access this state, you become the ultimate manifester, for you are creating from a place of pure, unadulterated consciousness, untainted by the fears and desires of the ego. These moments may be fleeting at first, but they are a taste of your future. They are the sign that you have successfully integrated the immense energies of the portal and have anchored the frequency of the 5D New Earth within your very being. Cherish these moments. They are the proof that you have arrived. This brings us to the deepest, most shocking hidden meaning of the 88888 portal and the Aquarius full moon. The entire event is a grand cosmic graduation ceremony. Humanity is being collectively graduated from a state of spiritual childhood into a state of spiritual adulthood. In childhood, we believe we are powerless. We look outside of ourselves for saviors, for leaders, for someone to tell us what to do and who to be. We blame our parents, our government, our past, for our unhappiness. We live in a state of victimhood. The Aquarius full moon is the great liberator, the chain breaker, whose energy is designed to shatter this collective victim consciousness. Its light illuminates the truth that no one is coming to save you because you were never a victim in the first place. You are the one you have been waiting for. The 8888 portal then provides the power to enact this truth. The infinite energy of the 8 is the activation of your own inner I Am presence, your personal spark of God's soul. The hidden meaning is that the universe is ceasing to treat you like a child. It is handing you the keys to the kingdom, the instantaneous karmic feedback loop, the ability to read energy, the direct line to the creative void, and it is saying, now show me what you will create. Show me you are ready to be a co-creator God, a sovereign being who takes 100% responsibility for your reality. The shockwave that will hit the world is this dawning realization. Many will resist it, clinging to their stories of blame and powerlessness, and they will experience the portal's energy as chaos and punishment. But those who are ready, those who hear this message, will understand that this is the moment of our ultimate empowerment. This is the end of the search for power outside of ourselves. The power was always within. This portal is simply the final unavoidable activation of that truth.
We stand now at the final threshold. You have been given the map. You have been shown the 8 strange and sacred signs that are the footprints of the divine descending into our reality. You have been warned of the anti-spiritual traps, the frequency fences designed to keep you imprisoned in a world that is already turning to dust. You understand the profound karmic acceleration, the dissolution of false identities, and the ultimate, shocking truth that this 888 portal colliding with the Aquarius full moon is a divine graduation ceremony, a cosmic ultimatum demanding that you step into your sovereignty. The theoretical knowledge is now complete. The time for passive listening is over. The portal is not coming, it is here. Its energies are peaking now, and what you do in the hours that remain will determine which reality you will wake up to when the gateway closes on August. This is no longer a spiritual concept. It is a practical, tangible, and urgent call to action. You must now become the alchemist. You must take this knowledge and apply it. You must perform the sacred work of consciously co-creating with these celestial forces, or you risk being swept away by their sheer power. This is the moment to anchor the light, to cast your vote for the new earth, and to build the bridge from the life you have known to the life your soul has been crying out for. So how do you harness this tsunami of creative energy? How do you ensure you are on the right side of this great bifurcation of timelines? You do so through sacred ritual. Ritual is not just empty ceremony. It is focused intention. It is a way of speaking to the universe in the language it understands, the language of energy, symbol, and deliberate action. I am going to give you a simple, yet profoundly powerful, ritual that you must perform before the portal window closes. Find a time when you will not be disturbed. This is a holy appointment with your own soul. The first step is to create your sacred space. This is a non-negotiable act of energetic hygiene. You cannot paint a masterpiece on a dirty canvas. Cleanse your physical space, but more importantly, cleanse the energy. Light white sage, Palo Santo, or frankincense resin. Let the sacred smoke permeate every corner of the room, carrying away any stagnant, heavy, or negative frequencies. If you do not have smoke, use sound. Ring a bell, use a singing bowl, or play a high-frequency solfeggio tone from the internet. As you do this, state with authority, I cleanse this space of all energies that are not aligned with my highest good. Only love, light, and divine truth may enter here. You are declaring your space a sovereign embassy of the light. The second step is the quantum forgiveness protocol. You cannot build a new future while you are still shackled to the ghosts of your past. The portal's energy will amplify whatever you hold, and resentment is one of the densest, most toxic frequencies you can carry. Take a piece of paper and a pen. At the top, write, I now release. Then begin to write down everything and everyone you are ready to forgive. Forgive the person who broke your heart. Forgive the family member who misunderstood you. Forgive the system that made you feel small. But most importantly, you must turn this forgiveness inward. Write down every single thing you are holding against yourself. Forgive yourself for the mistakes you made when you didn't know better. Forgive yourself for not being perfect. Forgive yourself for the times you betrayed your own soul. Be brutally honest. Let the tears flow if they come. They are a holy solvent washing away the energetic residue. Once your list is complete, take it outside if you can, to a safe place. Read it aloud one last time, and as you do, feel the weight of these chains. Then safely burn the paper. As you watch the paper turn to ash, say aloud, I release this karma. I release this pain. I forgive all, including myself. I am free. Watch the smoke rise and feel the lightness return to your spirit. You have just performed a profound act of karmic severance, clearing the path for new blessings to enter. The third is the Eta activation breath. Your breath is the bridge between your physical body and your spirit. It is the chariot of consciousness. Sit comfortably with your spine straight. You are going to breathe in a pattern that attunes your entire bioenergetic field to the frequency of the portal. You will inhale slowly through your nose for a count of 8. Then you will hold that breath in your lungs for a count of 8, allowing the high vibration prana, the life force energy, to saturate every cell of your body. Finally, you will exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 8, releasing all that no longer serves you. Repeat this 8 cycle at least 8 times. As you inhale, visualize a brilliant golden white light from the galactic center, from the star Sirius, pouring down through the crown of your head, filling you up. As you hold the breath, see this light activating your DNA, repairing your cells, and illuminating your entire being. As you exhale, visualize gray smoke leaving your body, carrying away all fear, all doubt, all limitation. With each cycle, you are literally breathing in the 5D reality and breathing out the 3D matrix. You are tuning your personal pyramid to the broadcast of the cosmos. Now we arrive at the fourth and most crucial step, the declaration of sovereignty and manifestation. Your energetic field is now cleansed, cleared, and tuned. You are standing in the 0-point field of pure potential. This is where you place your order with the universe. You must speak your intentions aloud, for the spoken word carries a vibrational frequency that shapes matter. Stand up, place your hand on your heart, and speak these or similar words with absolute conviction, feeling the truth of them resonate through your bones. Say, I am a sovereign being of light, a divine co-creator with God's. By the power of the I Am presence within me, and through the sacred gateway of this 8 portal, I now collapse all timelines of struggle, lack, and suffering. I now call forth and anchor into my physical reality, my highest and most joyous timeline. I claim my divine inheritance of radiant health, infinite abundance, and profound, unconditional love. I am a magnet for miracles. My energy is aligned with the new earth. My path is clear. My purpose is illuminated. My reality is a reflection of my divine truth. And so it is. It is done. Feel the energetic shift in the room as you speak. You have just signed a new divine contract. You have given the universe your new marching orders. The final part of the ritual is to seal it with feeling. The universe does not respond to your words as much as it responds to the frequency behind them. For the next 5 to 10 minutes, close your eyes and step into the visualization of your declared reality. Do not just see it, feel it.
What does it feel like in your body to be radiantly healthy? Feel the energy, the vitality. What does it feel like to have complete financial freedom? Feel the peace, the relief, the generosity. What does it feel like to be in a loving, respectful, soul-nourishing relationship? Feel the warmth in your heart, the safety, the joy. Embody the emotional state of your answered prayers. This is the key. This is the secret to instantaneous manifestation during this portal. You are generating the magnetic frequency that will pull that reality from the quantum field into your tangible experience. When you are done, simply open your eyes, smile and say thank you. Act as if it is already done, because in the timeless realm of the portal, it is. The world you will wake up to after August 11th will be a direct reflection of the work you do now. For those who heed this call, who perform this sacred work, life will begin to feel magical. The synchronicities will not stop. They will become your normal mode of navigation. Opportunities will appear out of thin air. The right people will find you. You will feel a sense of profound inner peace and purpose. Even if the world outside still appears chaotic, you will feel guided, protected, and for the first time, truly at home on this planet, because you will have successfully anchored your consciousness into the crystalline grid of the new 5D Earth. You will look back on this moment as the single most important turning point of your entire life. But for those who ignore this warning, for those who let the portal pass without conscious engagement, who cling to their cynicism, their fear, and their victimhood, the story will be tragically different. They will wake up feeling a strange and terrible sense of the world will feel harder, denser, more frightening. The old problems will feel magnified, and the old solutions will no longer work. They will feel an inexplicable anxiety, a sense of being left behind, disconnected from the very source of. They will have, by their own inaction, voted to remain in the 3D timeline of struggle, a reality that is now rapidly losing power and coherence, a ghost realm running on fumes. The regret will be a deep, soul-level. They will have stood before the open door of eternity and chosen to remain in the prison cell, not realizing the door was never locked. This is the final call. The choice is yours, and it is happening now. You have been given everything you need to know. You have the rich, you have the understanding, you have the power. Do not let this once-in-a-civilization opportunity pass you by. This is not about fear. It is about empowerment. It is about love. It is the universe loving you enough to shake you awake before it is too late. If you have heard this message, if you have felt the truth of it in your soul, and if you are committing to doing this sacred work, seal your intention one last time with all of us here in this community of light. Go to the comments and type with all your heart, I am. Remember this, you were born for these times. Your soul chose to be here for this monumental shift. All of your life experiences, the good and the bad, have been training you for this very moment. You are stronger, wiser, and more powerful than you have ever been led to believe. The veil is lifting not just from the world, but from your own eyes. You are about to see who you truly are. The Lion's Gate is roaring your name. The Aquarius moon is illuminating your path. The 8888 portal is opening the door to infinity. The universe is not asking for your permission. It is announcing its arrival. The only question left is, will you open your door? Will you answer the call? The next chapter is not written for you. It is written by you. Begin now.